Hey, Kyle.
Hey, thanks for coming out for the last part of this lesson series.
Of course, man.
You know, we're finally here on the golf course.
I want to tell you too, I've made such great progress so far on the golf course. You've been a great help from swing to putting to chipping. I mean, everything.
Fantastic. I'm so glad to hear it. I'm so glad to hear it.
Besides some of my best scores lately, I just want to keep them going down.
I think with this last one, we can even improve that even a little more, man.
Okay.
Today I want to talk a lot about the mental game. I want to work on some things with imagery with you, and maybe talk about how we transfer some of these things onto the golf course.
Sure. Okay.
But first let's talk about the mental game. You're wanting to be a competitive player. I know you have a competitive background, so I'm sure you're super familiar with how much of a mental game this really is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So one thing a lot of even high-end amateur players don't understand is the power of imagery. Being able to vividly plan out the golf hole in your head, whether it be shape the shot, making the putt, reading the line, whatever it is.
Like I heard about like Jason Day. He closes his eyes. He said one time, and he
that's a great
visualize in his head. Is that is that kind of what you're saying?
Jason Day is a great example of it. And even if you ever hear Tiger Woods talk about it on camera, imagery is just such a big deal to these players. That's what gives them the confidence to get out there and do it. One of my favorite ones for Tiger Woods is putting to the picture. And this is something we even worked on when we were working on putting the other day, where I had you putting to the fringe, but during your practice strokes, I had you looking at the spot on the fringe that you're putting to.
Yeah.
That is right out of Tiger Woods' textbook of putting to the fringe, or putting to the picture. Really trying to ingrain that image to the kinetic feel and making things happen out there.
Okay. Okay.
And one of the other big things we got to talk about is just not being able to get up, not necessarily don't get upset, but staying at a nice emotional level plane throughout the course of the round. Trying not to get too excited, too down, nothing like that. It's okay to have fun.
So just explain to me, and of course I understand that, and I definitely don't focus enough on that when I play, but how am I supposed to take that to the golf course?
Well, the same way you do it with anything else. You practice it.
Okay. So
you got to practice it, and especially with something like imagery, you can practice this at home.
Okay.
You can be at home, just close your eyes, and try to imagine every vivid detail of the couch you're sitting on.
Okay.
Imagine where the hairs are from your dogs are at. Really try to get it vivid. Open your eyes, check the image.
Okay.
And you can do this, you can practice this anywhere and with any objects, but especially as you try to transfer in the golf course, when you're on the driving range, and before you hit a golf shot, when you're taking your practice swing, have your eyes closed. Try to imagine what that swing just produced.
Okay.
And that's going to really start to help you transfer that to the golf course.
Okay.
And I said it just
I'll definitely try it.
Yeah, it's a really big deal that you get these mental things down. And we talked about our pre-shot routine. That's a big part of the mental game. If you have that pre-shot routine where we're talking about
do it every time.
Do it every time. It's something you can depend on. That's how you get that consistency.
Yeah.
It helps
you. Talked a lot about that.
Yeah, it helps you
I see when you were when you were doing your demonstrations and stuff before that you were going through it every time.
Yeah, every single time. Every time I hit a golf ball, I go through the whole routine.
Yeah.
And that's so imperative for that consistency, for just my mental game as a whole. I always, even if I make a birdie on the last hole and I'm super excited, that routine is what I fall back on to bring me back to reality. Get back in the routine. Do right back to now. As I said, if you're a tournament golfer, this is something you're gonna have to practice.
Sure. Okay.
Staying in the moment. That's how we do it. That's how we stay in the moment. We get involved with that pre-shot routine. Make sure we go through every step of it, and that's how we produce good shots, man. All right. I think let's get out there. Let's work on some of the things.
On the course today?
Let's see if we can get some of these skills to transfer over.
All right.
Let's get it out.
Let's do it. Nice.